to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Tim Brennan, Dropkick Murphys.
Nice, here at Louder Than Life. I'm glad the hurricane hit yesterday so you could play today.
Did it? Did it hit yesterday? Because it's looking pretty bleak out there.
I know.
But yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, man. So how many times have you played Louder Than Life?
I don't know. This is at least the second time, at least one other time, but I'm not entirely sure.
How do you like this festival compared to other festivals, from what you know?
It's great. I mean, we don't play a ton of festivals in the U.S., so it's always a pleasure for us to come out and get to do these things. And, yeah, despite the rain and the mud, we're going to have a great time today.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a beautiful time. And so you got this new song out that I think is absolutely killer. It's
Thank you.
One of your best, I think.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, we've been working on some new stuff recently. We had just done, the last thing we put out was 2 acoustic albums of Woody Guthrie, unpublished Woody Guthrie lyrics.
That's pretty cool.
And so when we started working on this new one, I think all of the acoustic guitars got thrown out of the practice space when we started working on this new one. So Sirens is sort of indicative of the sound of the new stuff we've been working on. But yeah, we're obviously happy to be doing new stuff like that. And then just as far as subject matter, it seemed pretty apropos for the time, seeing as though everybody needs to just come back together, you know? So
no better words.
Yeah.
There.
So it came out at a good time, I think.
I love it because I keep saying that all the time. Like, to me, you got all these people that are powers that be manipulating us to hate each other, and we need to just band together the whole frickin' world.
I agree. I'm not political in the slightest.
Right.
But I am just for everybody being as one. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't think there should be sides. I don't think there should be labels.
No.
And we're all human beings with different experiences, and we can all just love each other and learn from each other.
And it's so strange to see how quickly the sides got sort of divided. You know what I mean? It's too bad. So I'm hoping that in the near future, everyone can cut the bullshit and just come together, you know?
I think that's what music does.
Absolutely.
I think that lockdown period is why so many people are angry and depressed, because we didn't have live music to get it all out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's certainly a good part of it. Yeah.
Let's talk about your documentary, because that's pretty cool as shit.
Yeah.
To be blunt. Tell us how the idea even came about to start doing that, and then take us through it.
So in the early 2000s, our best known song, Shipping Up to Boston, those are, as silly as they are, those are Woody Guthrie lyrics. In the early 2000s, thanks to Nora Guthrie, who is Woody's daughter and is in charge of the archives, her son was just a teenage Dropkicks fan at the time. His mom was starting to get in touch with bands, asking them to bring Woody's unpublished lyrics to life. And he said, "Mom, I think these guys might be a good fit for that." So the 2 that came out of that were Shipping Up to Boston and a song called Gonna Be a Blackout Tonight, which is on our album called Blackout. And we always knew we wanted to do more, but the opportunity just hadn't come about yet. And then Nora got in touch with us, asked us if we were interested in doing more, and we ended up getting 2 albums worth of lyrics that were unpublished from him. And that was such a great experience, and what an honor to be trusted enough to do something like that.
That's gotta blow your mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy shit.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking I'm dreaming if that happens to me, and
Absolutely.
that's not real life.
You know, when we were kids or when we were younger and music, the physical copies of music was a thing, and you would get a thing by your favorite band, and the singer would be wearing a T-shirt of some band you've never heard of, and then you would go start listening to friggin' Minor Threat or something and have your mind blown. So if we can introduce some younger Dropkicks fans to Woody Guthrie, if that's the way that they get into it, then, I mean, that's great. But what an honor to be asked to do that. It was unbelievable.
How do you think that even happened? Like,
I don't even know. I mean, I guess it's luckily Nora saw like a kindred spirit in us when initially asking us to do those first Guthrie things, and luckily she was happy with the end product and asked us to do more. But yeah, unbelievable.
so as the artist, do you even realize that, like, you have a fan base that's like a cultish type following? Does that even occur to you as the artist?
No. I mean, if we weren't in the band, we would be sweeping up the venues after they were done. I mean, like, we're the biggest bunch of unlikely, just normal ass dudes you've ever seen in your life. So no, anytime we get to do these mind-blowing things, it's certainly not lost on us, but I think we're just sort of, how did this even happen?
Right?
Yeah.
And so now you've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
And what I find is a lot of bands that have been doing it a long time, they still don't realize, it's like still not real life. Do you feel the same way?
Absolutely, 100%, yeah. We're just doing what we know how to do, and I'm still blown away when I walk on stage every night and see all the people. Before the show, I assume we're going to play to 10 people probably tonight, and then I walk out there and the whole place is full, and I can't believe it.
And that's exactly what is going to happen today.
Yeah, and they're going to be wet and muddy and ready to go.
And having a frickin' blast.
Yeah, that's all we ask. Yeah.
What's your favorite part as a musician of what you do?
I mean, obviously performing is amazing. I love when we are working on new stuff. That's always super exciting. And when we get to play new songs live, when we started just recently playing that new song Sirens live, that's a thrill because it's different and you're excited to see the reaction and everything. I mean, the only thing I'm qualified to do in life is play music. So it makes me incredibly happy to be able to get up there every day and do that.
There you go. And I love what you said about playing the new music, because I think a lot of fans, they don't get it. Like, it gets monotonous after a while to play the same stuff you've been playing for years.
Absolutely.
Like, that's how you get the excitement, by playing the new music. And then if the crowd's excited, that's like a renewed love of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's so great. And, like, to watch it slowly marinate among the crowd, and, like, you put out a record and you go on a tour for that record, and, like, in the beginning people are into it, but you don't really see it. Slowly you start seeing people singing along to songs, and then by the end of the tour, everyone's absorbed it, and it's just, the whole process is so fun.
Doesn't it trip you out, too, that there could be songs that you don't sing at all, and the whole crowd knows the whole song?
Yeah, that's so insane when that sort of thing happens. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, maybe it'll happen today. Who knows?
I think it will. I think it will happen today, for sure.
Luckily, in Shipping Up to Boston, there's like 4 lines of lyrics, so at the very least, you can remember those and sing those at us.
Now, does that amaze you that you can have so little lyrics yet say so much?
Yeah, it's crazy to have that song be what it is. I mean, I think so much of that is due to the fact that it was in The Departed, because it happens for me too, as a huge fan of both music and movies. When a good song is placed well in a movie and it gives you something to connect it with in your brain, that just goes to show you. If you read the lyrics of Shipping Up to Boston, the fact that we turned that into a song and didn't just look at that and go, what the heck are we going to do with that? And the fact that, Nora Guthrie herself says it's like the silliest grouping of words that her dad ever wrote, and yet it's turned into such a far-reaching song. It's unbelievable. I mean, it just goes to show you the power of music. You know?
Oh, yeah. See, to me, music is the best therapy. It's the best therapy for you, the artist, and me, the listener, because even you could be performing and having one meaning in your head, and I'm getting something else out there, and as long as everybody's getting what they need, I think that's what we need to heal the world.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everything out here is just vibrations, you know what I mean? And the fact that music can do whatever it does to our bodies, when you hear a song and you get goosebumps, like,
yeah,
what is that even? You know what I
Right?
mean? It's like this weird internal thing that's just so great. So the fact that I get to be a part of that at all is amazing.
Well, you guys are amazing.
Thank you so much.
You are going to kill it here at Louder Than
Thanks.
Life, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
My pleasure. I'm happy to be back.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.